Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with a versus video. This is going to be a battle to the death between probably the two biggest pedophiles that have ever been mentioned in animes or mangas. And if you can guess from what I just said, you probably already know who I'm about to pin against each other. And that would be Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter 2011 and Orochimaru from Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. So, as you can see, it has been mentioned on very many occasions as to why Hisoka and Orochimaru are closet gay pedophiles and they enjoy little boys. For the most part. Well, Orochimaru enjoys little boys and little girls, but his preference leans more towards the boy side, as Hisoka is specifically has mentioned that he likes when little boys get power-ups for the most part. So, first off, we're going to start with Hisoka. Hisoka, who was first introduced into the 2011 anime in episode 3, and literally ever since he has been introduced into the anime, he has said that he likes when little boys are strong and he likes fighting. He literally gets off on fighting people that he deems worthy. So Hisoka is fucking insane, and I can say that with the utmost confidence because I don't think that anybody would disagree with me on the fact that Hisoka is a fucking crazy person. He needs to be put in a straitjacket and put in Arkham Asylum along with all the other crazy people in the DC universe, even though he's not in the DC universe, but you know what I mean. He needs to go somewhere and be strapped up in a little padded room away from little children, because let me put it this way. Who would let the children anywhere near Hisoka or Orochimaru for that case? But we're talking about Hisoka. Hisoka, he was quoted during the Hunter exam when he was fighting Gon the first time, and he pretty much said that he was going to let Gon get stronger, and once he gets stronger, then he will be able to enjoyably kill Gon. And also he said the same thing to Killua as well. So in that, anybody would guess that Hisoka gets off on fighting people that he deems worthy enough to fight, that are strong as or stronger than him, which most people really aren't much stronger than Hisoka if they are. And if they are, he steps his game up and actually fights, which like was what he did when he fought Trollo, however you pronounce his name. You know who I'm talking about. I could be absolutely wrong, so don't quote me on that one. But Hisoka. But the one different thing about Hisoka is he likes fighting anybody who is in any type of way strong, or as strong as he is. But he specifically said that he likes it when little boys are strong. So in that way, I would put to reason that Hisoka is probably a gay pedophile, even though it was also mentioned that Hisoka might necessarily have a female love interest, but there was nothing else mentioned after that one episode when she was helping to reattach his arm. So in that way, I feel like Hisoka, can you really picture Hisoka with a female? Like, can you honestly put that picture in your head of Hisoka being with a female? Because there are so many cases that have shown that Hisoka is just, he doesn't necessarily like women, and he leans more towards the man's side. Because even when he said that he was pretty much getting off on the thought of fighting the leader of the Phantom Troop, and then literally as soon as he found out he couldn't fight him anymore, that just went out the window and he didn't even want to talk to him anymore. He left the Phantom Troop without even a second thought about it. So in that way, Hisoka could be not necessarily in the pedophile category because he does like fighting men and other people who are stronger than him, or maybe just as strong, because he enjoys the act of killing them once he beats them. So, but personally, I put him in the pedophile category because of so many instances that he has said that he likes little boys. And, well, he literally like jizzes in his pants thinking about Gon getting powerful enough to fight him. And the fact that Gon has done power-ups like in his vicinity, and he has literally like orgasmed all over himself, and probably on Gon too. Gon just probably didn't notice because he's a little out there, but that's neither here nor there. So in this battle, I would put Hisoka in the category of being a gay pedophile, and that is my thoughts on Hisoka. Right? Next one that is up is one of the legendary Sannin himself, well, fallen Sannin, because he is no longer part of the Hidden Leaf Village, is Orochimaru. Okay, Orochimaru was first introduced, at least into the anime, in episode 27. And I will say probably literally, not necessarily literally since then, but Orochimaru has given so many instances that he is probably one of the world's biggest pedophiles. Because he is always snatching up children and using them for experiments, probably filling them up while they're unconscious on his cutting table, and using them for his own dirty deeds. So, Orochimaru. For example, he had Anko in his clutches for a while, and he used her in his experiments for pretty much perfecting the curse mark. And once he was finished, well, once he found Kimimaro, he pretty much threw her away. And then once he found Sasuke, he had no more use for Kimimaro. So Orochimaru, once he finds a new love interest, he gets rid of the old ones. So in that way, Orochimaru is a pretty big perv. Because ever since he even found out about Sasuke, he said that he wanted Sasuke's body. And there was even a part that was mentioned when it was said that when Orochimaru thinks about Sasuke's body, he gets a charge. So that pretty much means that he wants to fuck Sasuke in the ass, in my personal opinion. So Orochimaru has said so many nasty things. Like, you can take it that way and then you can't. Me personally, I take it as Orochimaru being a fucking perv. And he just pretty much wants to fill up Sasuke's unconscious body and rape him in the ass a couple of times until he feels better. And then once he's finished with him, he'll go on to somebody else. So Orochimaru has been known on many occasions to snatch little kids. And also it makes me think about the Ibari clan, which was the smoke clan that was introduced in one of the filler episodes that came out not too long ago, when he pretty much tried to suck the life out of Yukimi. And he sucked the life out of everybody else in the Ibari clan. So in that, they show him literally chasing Yukimi, which was Tenzo or Hino or Yamato's little older sister. And they show him like, he looks like a creep, like when he stretched his neck to try to snatch up Yukimi as she was running away. So Orochimaru, in many cases, has proven that he is quite the pedophile himself. And he just loves little children. He really doesn't get off at very many older people or people like probably my age. So, but then there are also instances where he just, like, some people could take it as him just wanting power, because he's, well, most people would probably consider him as not even being human anymore. So he probably doesn't even think about it in the way that it's like a little kid and he wants to fill them up. But that's all in personal opinion. In my personal opinion, I think that Orochimaru really just likes little kids. And he is personally fixated on Sasuke right now because Sasuke has become so powerful. And if he saw Sasuke's new upgrade, he would probably snatch him up without anything, without even a second's hesitation. So in that, I believe that Orochimaru deserves to go toe-to-toe with Hisoka in being the world's biggest pedophile in this versus battle. So personally, if I had to choose between the two as far as being a closet gay pedophile, I would probably go with Hisoka. And in that, I will explain why. Because Hisoka has shown way more pedophilic behavior than Orochimaru has, in the way that Hisoka is more upfront about it. I mean, Orochimaru just says that he wants Sasuke's body, but in some ways he has said that in a way that he gets off on thinking about Sasuke and thinking about having his body one day. But Hisoka actually said, well, he doesn't have to say it. He shows that he literally does get off on killing people and fighting people who are stronger or as strong as he is. And the fact that he said that he's letting Gon and Killua get stronger so that way it'll be more enjoyable for him to fight them, which means that he'll get off more once they get older and stronger, then that, in my opinion, makes Hisoka more of a pedophile than Orochimaru does. But that's my personal opinion. And also, if Hisoka saw the way Gon looks now, he probably wouldn't want him anymore because he doesn't look like a little kid anymore. That's neither here nor there. So, I would love to hear what you guys think about this versus battle. Who do you personally think would win between the battle of the pedophiles between Hisoka and Orochimaru? Because I have my own personal opinions, but I would love to hear what you guys think and why. So if you like these kind of videos, give them a thumbs up so I'll know to keep doing them, because I like doing stuff like this. And just give me some suggestions on who you would like to see me put against each other, and I'll do some research and tell you what I think, or who I think would win in a versus battle. So yeah, just do that for me and I will try to put out more videos like this. But as always, please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.